When we reach our 80s, life takes on a new meaning. Every moment becomes precious. Watching the sun rise, holding the hand of someone we love, or hearing the laughter of grandchildren in the living room. These are the moments that remind us why we want to stay strong, steady, and independent. But balance is something many of us don't think about until it's gone. Doctors warn that falls are now one of the leading causes of serious injury among seniors in the United States. In fact, every 11 seconds, an older adult is treated in the emergency room because of a fall. Every 19 minutes, one of those falls becomes fatal. And here's the truth. Most of these falls don't happen because of age alone. They happen because of small, everyday mistakes that can be prevented. Think about this. Have you ever stood up too quickly and felt dizzy? Have you ever slipped on your kitchen floor or tripped on your own slippers? Have you ever felt just a little unsteady, even while holding onto the railing? If so, you are not alone. Millions of people over 80 experience the same struggles. But here's the hopeful part. Balance is not lost forever. Doctors want you to know that it can be protected, maintained, and even improved if we stop making these simple but dangerous mistakes. So today, we're going to uncover the 5 most common balance mistakes people over 80 make. We'll talk about why they happen, how they quietly steal away stability, and, most importantly, what you can do to avoid them. Because this isn't just about avoiding falls. It's about keeping your independence. It's about living with confidence. And it's about making sure the time you have left is filled with freedom, dignity, and joy. So please stay with me until the end of this video, because even one of these lessons could protect your health and keep you walking steady into the years ahead. Number 1, ignoring leg and core strength. Balance isn't just about standing upright. It's about how your body works together as one system. Your legs and your core, which includes your abdominal and lower back muscles, play a central role in keeping you steady. Doctors explain that as we age, muscle mass naturally decreases, a condition called sarcopenia. By the time we reach 80, many people have lost nearly half of their muscle strength compared to when they were younger. This silent loss makes it much harder to stay balanced. When your legs grow weaker, simple daily tasks suddenly become risky. Getting out of bed, climbing stairs, or even just standing up from a chair can feel unstable. You might notice your knees shaking, or that you tire more quickly when walking short distances. These are early warning signs that your legs and core are not supporting you the way they should, and if ignored, they can quietly increase your risk of falling. Doctors often say, balance begins in the legs. Imagine your body as a tree. Your legs are the roots, your core is the trunk, and your arms are the branches. If the roots are weak, the tree cannot stand tall, no matter how strong the branches are. The same goes for us. Without leg strength, even the best walking shoes or the safest home environment cannot fully protect us from falls. Many seniors stop exercising after 80 because they fear injury, or they believe it's too late to build strength. But the truth is, it's never too late. Research shows that even people in their 90s can improve muscle mass and balance with regular gentle exercise. The human body is remarkably adaptable. What matters is consistency, not intensity. Even small efforts can lead to powerful results. Core strength is equally important. Your abdominal and back muscles act like a stabilizing belt around your spine. When these muscles are weak, your posture slouches, your steps become shorter, and your body struggles to stay aligned. This makes you feel unsteady, especially when turning, reaching, or bending down. Strengthening the core doesn't require heavy weights. It can be as simple as practicing sitting tall, holding your stomach gently inward, or doing light exercises from a chair. Doctors have noticed that patients who neglect their leg and core strength often develop what they call a shuffling walk. This is when you take very small, uncertain steps, dragging your feet slightly instead of lifting them fully. While this might feel safer, it actually increases the chance of tripping over carpets, thresholds, or even your own shoes. A strong core and legs give you the confidence to take fuller, steadier steps. One inspiring example comes from an 84-year-old woman who began daily chair exercises after her doctor warned her about weak balance. At first, she could barely stand up from her chair without using her hands. But after just 3 months of practice, standing and sitting 10 times each morning, she regained enough strength to walk confidently to her garden without fear. Her story is a reminder that small, consistent actions truly build strength and independence. So, what can you do today to strengthen your legs and core? Doctors recommend starting small. Practice standing up from a sturdy chair without using your hands, repeating 5 to 10 times. While seated, extend one leg at a time and hold for a few seconds to engage the thigh muscles. Stand while holding onto a counter or chair and gently lift one leg off the ground for balance practice. Take daily walks, even if it's just around your home or yard. Every step strengthens your legs. Breathing and posture are key. When doing any exercise, sit or stand tall, keep your shoulders back, and take deep, steady breaths. This not only engages your core, but also brings more oxygen to your muscles, helping them stay energized. Avoid rushing. Remember, quality is more important than quantity. Even a few minutes of focused movement each day is far better than none. The bottom line is this: ignoring your leg and core strength is one of the biggest balance mistakes seniors can make after 80. But the good news is, you have the power to change it. Your muscles may have weakened over time, but they are still alive, still ready to respond. By choosing to move, to exercise gently, and to care for your body, you are choosing independence, safety, and freedom. Strength is not about age, it's about effort, and effort is always within your reach. Number 2, wearing the wrong shoes. When most people think about balance, they focus on muscles or posture. But doctors warn that what you wear on your feet is just as important. Shoes act as the foundation of your body. If that foundation is weak, unstable, or slippery, it doesn't matter how strong your legs are, you're still at risk of falling. Unfortunately, many older adults after 80 continue to wear shoes that are unsafe without even realizing it. One of the biggest culprits is slippers. Slippers may feel soft and comfortable, but most have smooth bottoms with little to no grip. They slide easily on hardwood floors, tiles, and even rugs. Many seniors have told stories of slipping in their kitchen or bathroom while wearing their favorite slippers. What seems harmless can lead to a dangerous fall in just seconds. Worn-out shoes are another hidden danger. Over time, soles lose their grip, heels wear unevenly, and the shoe no longer supports your foot properly. Doctors say that when older adults keep the same pair of shoes for many years, the shoe may look fine on the outside but fail to provide the stability needed. This creates a false sense of safety, which can be even more dangerous. Shoes that are too loose are also a problem. As we age, our feet sometimes shrink or change shape. A shoe that once fit perfectly may now slide around. When your shoe moves independently from your foot, your brain gets confusing signals about where your body is in space. That tiny delay in reaction can make the difference between staying upright and falling. Doctors also caution against shoes with high heels or narrow bases. Even a small heel can throw off balance for someone over 80, especially if they have weaker leg muscles or slower reflexes. Shoes with narrow soles don't provide enough surface contact with the ground, making every step less secure. The risk of twisting an ankle or stumbling increases significantly. Many seniors prefer to walk around the house barefoot or in socks. While this may feel natural, it removes the protection and traction that shoes provide. Socks, in particular, can be slippery on polished floors. Doctors have seen countless cases of seniors who fell in their own homes simply because they weren't wearing supportive footwear indoors. The right shoe can make all the difference. Supportive shoes should have a non-slip sole, a wide base for stability, and a snug fit that holds the foot securely without being tight. Lightweight walking shoes, orthopedic shoes, or sneakers with strong traction are excellent options. Some companies even make shoes specifically designed to prevent falls in older adults. For those who dislike wearing shoes indoors, there are safer alternatives. Non-slip socks or house shoes with rubber grips on the bottom can provide comfort while still protecting against slips. Small changes like this can dramatically reduce the risk of falling in your own living room, where most household accidents actually happen. It's also important to check your shoes regularly. Look at the soles. Are they worn flat? Do you see smooth patches where the grip used to be? Try walking on different surfaces. Do you feel steady or do your feet slide? Replacing old shoes may seem unnecessary, but it is a direct investment in your safety, independence, and confidence. The bottom line is this: wearing the wrong shoes is one of the most common and overlooked balance mistakes after 80. The shoes you wear every day are either protecting you or putting you in danger. By choosing supportive, non-slip, well-fitting shoes, you're not just taking care of your feet, you're protecting your entire body from serious harm. Remember, the right pair of shoes can mean the difference between a confident walk and a devastating fall. Number 3, skipping vision and hearing checkups. Balance is not just about muscles and feet. It's also about the signals your brain receives from your eyes and ears. Vision tells your body where you are in space, while your inner ear controls your sense of movement and direction. When either of these senses weakens, your brain has less information to work with, making you more unsteady. Doctors warn that skipping regular eye and hearing checkups is a serious mistake many seniors make after 80. Let's start with vision. As we age, common eye conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, and macular degeneration become more frequent. These conditions may develop slowly, so you might not even notice your eyesight getting worse. But even small changes like reduced depth perception or blurry vision can dramatically increase your risk of falls, especially when stepping off curbs, climbing stairs, or moving in dim light. Imagine trying to walk in your living room with glasses that are just a little too old. A shadow on the floor might look like a step. A rug edge might be invisible until your foot catches on it. These tiny misjudgments happen daily, and for someone over 80, they can quickly lead to dangerous accidents. Doctors say regular eye exams are the best way to catch these changes before they put you at risk. Hearing plays an equally important role in balance. Inside your inner ears, the vestibular system, a network that helps detect movement and orientation. When your hearing declines, this system often weakens too. Seniors with untreated hearing loss are much more likely to feel dizzy, disoriented, or off balance. Unfortunately, many older adults avoid hearing tests because they feel embarrassed or think hearing aids are unnecessary. The truth is, hearing aids and other treatments can restore more than just sound. They can restore stability. Imagine walking across a room without being startled because you didn't hear someone approach. Or imagine feeling less dizzy because your inner ear is better supported by medical care. These small differences can mean a safer, more confident life. Skipping checkups often comes from a sense of, I'm fine, I can manage. But doctors remind us that vision and hearing loss can sneak up slowly, so slowly that you adapt without realizing how much you've lost. By the time you notice your missing details, your balance has already been compromised. Prevention through regular checkups is far easier than recovering from a serious fall. One powerful story comes from an 82-year-old man who resisted getting his hearing checked for years. He often felt dizzy but assumed it was just old age. After finally visiting an audiologist, he was fitted with hearing aids and noticed not only improved hearing, but also steadier balance. Within weeks, his confidence in walking returned. His story is proof that it's never too late to benefit from care. Practical steps are simple. Schedule an eye exam at least once a year. Update glasses or contact lenses when prescribed. Ask about treatments for cataracts or other conditions if diagnosed. Get a hearing test every year, especially if family members notice you turning up the TV or asking people to repeat themselves. If recommended, try hearing aids. They are smaller, more effective, and more comfortable than ever before. It's also important to consider your home environment. Poor lighting can make even good vision less effective, while background noise can make weak hearing more confusing. Adding brighter lights in hallways, using night lights, and reducing clutter can help your eyes and ears work more effectively together to keep you safe. The bottom line is this: skipping vision and hearing checkups is like walking through life with half your senses turned off. Your balance depends on clear, reliable signals, and neglecting these checkups robs your brain of vital information. By protecting your sight and hearing, you are not just improving your health, you are safeguarding your independence, mobility, and quality of life. Don't wait until it's too late. A simple checkup could prevent a life-changing fall. Number 4, rushing and not using support when needed. One of the most dangerous habits seniors develop after 80 is rushing. Doctors say many falls don't happen because of weak legs or bad shoes, but simply because someone stood up too quickly, walked too fast, or tried to move without proper support. In these moments, the body cannot adjust quickly enough, and a sudden loss of balance leads to a fall. Rushing is often unintentional. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. You feel half asleep, the room is dark, and you move quickly because you don't want to be uncomfortable for long. In those few seconds, your blood pressure may not have caught up with your movement, leaving you dizzy or lightheaded. This is called orthostatic hypotension, and it is a common reason why seniors fall at night. Doctors also notice that many older adults hesitate to use support tools such as canes or walkers. There's often a sense of pride or fear of looking weak. Some people even hide their walkers when family visits, thinking it makes them seem old. But avoiding these tools doesn't make someone stronger. It makes them more vulnerable. Doctors remind us that using support is not a sign of weakness, but a smart step toward independence and safety. Think of it this way. Athletes use specialized gear to perform at their best. Runners wear the right shoes, mountain climbers use ropes, and bikers wear helmets. For seniors, canes and walkers are the gear that allows them to keep moving safely. Instead of seeing them as a limitation, they should be seen as a partner in maintaining freedom. There's also a common habit of trying to carry too much at once. For example, rushing to answer the phone while holding laundry or moving quickly while carrying groceries. Doctors warn that when your hands are full, you cannot steady yourself if you stumble. A cane or handrail can't help if your hands are already occupied. Taking multiple trips or asking for help may feel inconvenient, but it's far safer than risking a fall. Stories from real patients illustrate this point. An 85-year-old man once shared how he fell in his kitchen after rushing to answer the phone. He wasn't using his walker at the time because he thought, "I'll only be a second." That second cost him months in rehabilitation after a hip fracture. He later said, "If I had just taken my walker with me, I would have been fine." His story is repeated thousands of times in hospitals across the country. Practical steps can reduce these risks. Doctors recommend standing up slowly, especially from bed or a chair. First sit, then pause for a few seconds, then stand. Give your body time to adjust. At night, keep a small light on in hallways and bathrooms. This reduces the need to rush in the dark. And most importantly, keep your support tools nearby. Don't store them across the room where you can't reach them quickly. It's also helpful to practice safe pacing during the day. Remind yourself, there is no need to hurry. A slow, steady step is much safer than a quick, uncertain one. If you notice yourself rushing out of habit, take a deep breath, place your hand on a stable surface, and move intentionally. Over time, this becomes second nature, and your risk of falling decreases significantly. Family members also play a role. Many seniors feel embarrassed about using support tools because of comments or silent judgment from loved ones. Families must understand that encouraging the use of canes or walkers is a way of protecting, not limiting, their loved one. Words of support like, "I'm glad you're being safe," can make all the difference in whether someone chooses to use these tools regularly. The bottom line is this: rushing and refusing to use support when needed is a balanced mistake with serious consequences. Falls happen in moments, and pride or impatience is never worth months of recovery or the loss of independence. By slowing down, using support tools proudly, and moving with intention, seniors can protect themselves from unnecessary harm. Remember, safety is strength, and there is great wisdom in knowing when to accept support. Number 5. Ignoring medications and hydration. Doctors warn that one of the most overlooked causes of balance problems in seniors over 80 is ignoring how medications and hydration affect the body. Many older adults take multiple prescriptions each day, sometimes 5, 10, or even more. While each medicine may be important, the combination can have unexpected side effects, especially dizziness, drowsiness, or a sudden drop in blood pressure. These effects directly impact balance. Imagine standing up from your favorite chair, only to feel your vision blur for a moment or your legs suddenly weaken. This is not always due to age. It can be a side effect of medication. Blood pressure drugs, sedatives, antidepressants, and even over-the-counter allergy medicines can cause lightheadedness or unsteadiness. Doctors call this polypharmacy, and it is one of the leading hidden risks for senior safety. Unfortunately, many seniors do not review their medications regularly. Prescriptions are sometimes added over the years, but rarely reduced or adjusted. Without medical review, you may be taking more than your body currently needs. Doctors recommend a yearly medication checkup, sometimes called a brown bag review, where you bring all your pills, supplements, and vitamins to the doctor. This allows them to see the full picture and reduce unnecessary risks. Another critical mistake is not drinking enough water. Dehydration is surprisingly common among older adults. As we age, the body's natural thirst signal becomes weaker. That means you may not feel thirsty, even when your body desperately needs fluids. Dehydration leads to fatigue, muscle weakness, dizziness, and confusion, all of which make falls more likely. Doctors often see this problem after hot weather or when someone has been sick with a fever, diarrhea, or vomiting. A senior may come to the emergency room after collapsing, only to find that the main cause was simple dehydration. It's a silent problem because it builds slowly, and many older adults don't realize they're at risk until they feel faint or fall. Practical hydration habits can make a huge difference. Seniors should aim for small, regular sips of water throughout the day instead of waiting until they feel thirsty. Clear fluids like water, herbal tea, or diluted juice are best. For those with medical conditions such as heart failure or kidney disease, water intake should be adjusted based on doctor's advice. But the principle remains. Consistent hydration supports both body and balance. Another overlooked issue is alcohol. Some seniors continue to enjoy wine or spirits regularly, not realizing how alcohol interacts with medications or worsens dehydration. Even small amounts can impair balance more severely in older adults than in younger people. Doctors stress that alcohol, medications, and dehydration together create a perfect storm for falls. Families and caregivers can help by gently reminding seniors to drink water and to take medications at the right times. Keeping a visible water bottle on the table or using reminders on a phone or clock can encourage consistent hydration. For medications, a pill organizer with labels for morning, afternoon, and evening doses reduces confusion and mistakes. One inspiring story comes from a woman in her 80s who had been falling repeatedly in her home. Her doctor discovered that she was both dehydrated and taking 2 medications with overlapping side effects. By adjusting her prescriptions and encouraging her to drink water regularly, her dizziness improved and her falls stopped completely. This shows that small adjustments in daily habits can restore independence and confidence. The lesson is clear. Ignoring medications and hydration is a dangerous mistake after 80. Medications should always be reviewed with a healthcare professional, and water should become a daily priority, not an afterthought. By respecting how powerful these 2 factors are, seniors can dramatically lower their risk of dizziness and falls. Staying safe is not only about movement and strength, it's also about what goes into the body each day. These are not just mistakes, they are daily habits we can change. Every small step you take today makes your future safer and stronger. Remember, balance is not just about avoiding falls. It's about living life with confidence, freedom, and joy. So please take action today. Review your shoes, schedule a checkup, drink a glass of water, or try one new exercise. Your health, your independence, and your loved ones will thank you. Think about this for a moment. Life after 80 is not the end of the road. It can be a new chapter. Every time you choose to take care of your balance, you are choosing to keep walking in that chapter with strength, not fear. I've met older adults who once thought their best days were behind them, but after making small changes, like adding balance exercises, wearing the right shoes, or drinking more water, they not only regained confidence, but also started enjoying life again. One lady told me, "I thought I would never dance again, but after working on my balance, I can sway with music in my living room without worrying about falling." Stories like this remind us it's never too late. Think about your loved ones, your children, your grandchildren, your friends. They want you safe, they want you strong, and they want you here. By protecting your balance, you are protecting not just yourself, but also the precious moments you share with them. Falls can take away independence, but prevention can give it back. Every step you take safely is another memory you can create, another laugh you can share, another day you can truly live. So please don't ignore this message. Choose one small thing today. Maybe it's checking your shoes. Maybe it's setting up a doctor's appointment. Maybe it's simply standing up a little slower tomorrow morning. Whatever it is, do it with love for yourself and for those who care about you. If this video gave you hope or useful tips, share it with a friend or loved one who may need it too. Stay strong, stay steady, and remember, your best years can still be ahead.